What's up, the squad? Back with another video. Y'all seeing the titles going down. Make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button for me, please. Y'all see, I usually get some links together, go over a few things, but then I had seen this video, and I had to check it out. Y'all know, if anything of me looking at any videos, showing y'all any videos, a lot of the times it definitely would be Benny Johnson. I'm not even gonna lie. Had to check this video out. Let's get into it.
The birthplace of Big Mike. This is the unique dance move appearance that Michelle Obama made that caused many to question what's going on down there.
I'm not even gonna lie, like, this is nothing that you can like protect, like nothing that you can defend. I feel like this is something that's just caught in 4K. You obviously see, and it's just something that, I don't know. It's just it's there. It's nothing to defend, bro. Like, it's nothing.
Okay. So this is what it looked like. Let's just have this conversation. All right. This is what it looked like. Bro. And Ellen, famous for dancing with her celebrity guests, decided to bring on Michelle Obama. And many people were able to stop, zoom in, and enhance. And they just wondered what was going on. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, since then, Michelle Obama hasn't done a lot to help herself, frankly. Michelle Obama says she's currently in therapy as she goes through a personal transition.
I really believe in that. I believe in couples therapy. I believe in it all. Whatever works for you. And at this, phase of my life, I'm in therapy right now because I'm transitioning.
Good for you. Good job. Michelle Obama also says, as a black man, she really feels stuff right here in her heart.
Talk, Marlon, a bit about, just so proud of how you are being a role model for dealing with a child that's transgender.
Absolutely.
And that's, that warms my heart, particularly as a black man,
Okay, let's be fair here. She's talking with Marlon Wayans. Many people, it's just it's a strange way to say it. I can understand that maybe she's saying as a black man to Marlon Wayans, but she has this.
But I also feel like a lot of times she like catch herself slipping. Like, if we want to be honest with a lot of stuff, I said, y'all know what I meant. I feel like just yeah, gotta watch what I say on YouTube. But I'm telling y'all, I feel like it's just it's certain things that said. It's certain things that said, and with this whole thing that they were talking about before, like I said, because I looked at this video in particular, I feel like parents and people that are enabling this with kids is completely insane. I do. I see on why I make the decisions that I make, and I talk to Chris about obviously my girl, the mother of our two children, our two girls, literally only 1 and 4, but we still talk about these things because it's very important. It's very important just for the simple fact that these schools, they enable a lot. They talk about a lot. They put stuff, and they show, different things. And I feel like, especially with those things, that those things need to be talked about, within parents. It shouldn't be anything in school. I feel like there's so many things that kids need to learn. I watched this video of this dude asking questions, literally teenagers asking them questions about the United States and who the president is and who was the president during this term, and what's the capital of this, what's that, and they don't know anything. And I feel like a lot of times that a lot of these schools, and I can blame it on the schools, but I can also blame it on the schools, the parents, and the kids. And I blame it on the schools because a lot of the things that's in these schools, they push out and put out things that really shouldn't matter. I feel like a lot of this LGBTQ, all this stuff is so pushed. A lot of it is pushed in these schools. And don't get me wrong, like I've never had an issue, with it. By all means, it's just a simple fact of what's to come with it. I feel like we are human. We all human. I feel like, there's a lot of, I don't know. It's another talk for a different day, with that. But all that I'm saying is, don't push all of this onto the kids. Don't push all of it. Like she's saying that it warms their heart for stuff like that. I feel like that's sick. But that's just, again, that's how I feel. These are kids we talking about. Like I said, they're kids that should know a lot more things. When it comes to these schools, these teachers, showing and teaching different things. I see so many teachers that's on TikTok and doing different things and showing different things, and I find it completely insane. I see that also, with these parents. These parents are not in these kids' lives like they need to be. I have family members that's literally not in their kids' life like they, and I can't run that. I mean, it's not my kids. It's my family, but it's not my kids. And I see that there's, family members that I got, friends that, I'm outside looking in, saying they're not in their lives. They're not paying attention to what they're doing, especially when it comes to social media. The kids not paying attention. It's a long way with going with a lot of these things. And I feel like, but again, that's a talk for a different day. But I feel like, then again, with this that they're talking about, is completely insane to me. And it's very, very sick. I feel like at the end of the day, kids, their mind is going somewhere else. It's pushing somewhere else.
Odd, meandering, nonsensical way of speaking. It's like really low IQ, like really dumb. Like if there's not a teleprompter and speech right before her, she's going to sound horrible. She's going to say horrible and bad things that are going to bounce back badly on her. This is like the way that it has worked for Michelle Obama since the launch of this humiliating podcast, the podcast that they're speaking on right now, which is pre-recorded, by the way, and you don't have to like release these episodes. You know what I mean? Like you could have like thought, wait, and the whole like as a black man comment, maybe that could be misconstrued. Maybe we'll just edit that out. But there's not a lot of editing going on here in the creepy podcast that Michelle Obama does with her eunuch from Game of Thrones looking brother named Craig Robinson. This is the YouTube page of that podcast. Trying not to be a hater here. But, well, none of this, this page doesn't make any sense. I'm just going to straight up tell you. It don't make no sense. How do you have 5,000 views on a video that's been up for 5 days? 5,000 views, 9,000 views, 12,000 views, 15,000 views, 8,000 views, 7,000 views, 5,000 views. This has been up 1 month ago, and there's only 5,000 views on that video. Okay.
And it looks like the views are always up when it's like a special guest. It looks like
they have some of their. Here's one with 4,000 views. 4,000 views. All right, it's a clip from their podcast. But then some of their podcasts do close to millions of views. Well, that don't make no sense. How's that possible? How does this channel do hundreds of thousands? Here's 600,000 views. 650,000 views, 300,000 views, 300,000 views. How's that possible exactly? I don't know. I'm not sure. I do know that these episodes get ratioed into oblivion, right?
Oh, wow.
This is a 49,000 dislike ratio.
That is not good
here
whatsoever.
On the podcast. And
that is not good whatsoever. 45,000 likes. 49,000 dislikes. That is horrible.
Maybe all this is designed in order to get rid of Michelle Obama's digital footprint, which kind of looks like this, actually. In fact, this commenter is saying, I wonder why this part of Michelle Obama's appearance on Ellen was the most replayed. The most replayed.
That's wild.
I wonder. Well, now Michelle Obama is calling out Ellen. Trouble in rich lady paradise. Calls out Ellen for forcing her to do this on the talk show. I'm the first lady. I'm the first lady. So now Ellen's getting it from Michelle. Michelle Obama calls out Ellen DeGeneres for talk show stunt. Let's go ahead and watch, shall we? Here we go.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
All right.
All right, you guys count.
I don't. This is another thing. It's like I don't need to.
Michelle Obama has revealed Ellen questioned her push-up technique after TV host challenge.
Do regular push-ups. I have nothing to prove.
I can't really say the rest of it because everything's in the way.
Can do
So I apologize.
push-ups on my knees. I can do a lot of those.
But you can do regular push-ups too.
I can, but it's
You don't-
hard. I think my arm length, I don't go all the way down. In fact, you know
That's
who
okay.
pointed that out was Ellen. Because
It
my
sounds like
first
Ellen.
term, she challenged me to a push-up competition. I'm the first lady,
I mean,
and she heard that I worked out, and she was
that
like, "You wanna-"
counts.
So I'm on her show doing push-ups, and I did more push-ups than her, but she
course.
still says I didn't go down all the way.
Well, that's
but
not fair.
anatomically, I don't think I really can. My arms are very long.
Yeah.
And she's a much smaller person.
Do you really want to talk? I mean, listen, these people have no self-awareness. Do you really want to talk about your anatomy on the Ellen Show? Is this where you want to go, Michelle? Is this what you want to bring people to? It's called the Streisand effect. Like, you can't say, don't look at this, don't look at this. And then it's just going to cause people to Google search Michelle Obama Ellen Show. And anatomy. And this is what you're going to get. Ellen, for her part, has fled America
Oh, that's wild.
and is living in merry old England.
All because of Trump? Former talk show host 67 who moved to the UK following Donald Trump's presidential win. That is insane.
At 67 and is now unrecognizable. And is forced to do manual farm labor and be rescued by a man in her lesbian relationship. Got it? There you go. Great. TDS,
crazy.
it's a lifestyle. Live it, kids. Got it? Okay.
Moved into an $18 million house in the UK late last year.
Okay. Well, careful what you wish for. Michelle Obama has wished for something for a very long time. She wished that people would pay more attention to her. She wished the internet would pay more attention to her and would watch more clips of her on the internet. She goes on and talks about it.
People here of all ages who are trapped by their phones. And when you talk about us being disconnected and not talking to each other, I am not out in the world like a normal person anymore. But when I am, people don't even recognize me. You know why? Because they're on their phones. Nobody is.
No, I think people just don't care. I feel like a lot of people just don't care. Like, I'm gonna be real. A lot of people don't care. I know I keep saying that, but like people don't care, and I don't want to be mean about it. But I feel like she shouldn't even have said that. I mean,
People don't even recognize me. You know why? Because they're on their phones. Nobody is looking at each other. I could walk right past somebody with a hat on, and I'm just a black woman.
Oh, poor Michelle Obama. No one recognizes her anymore because they're too busy living their own lives. They don't recognize me. I'm just like the wrong side of 60 years old, aging, rich lady. You should worship me. Why?
but then again, they said on The View that Michelle said that, or Michael said that wants to be said that I guess she wanted to be and I'm speaking on The View. I know y'all hear me say that she wants to be have her own thing, do her own thing, not be out in the world, this, that, and the other, but then go on here and complain and say that people don't recognize her. I'm telling y'all, absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. Make sure you hit the like button. Definitely hit that subscribe button. Let me know y'all comments and thoughts on this. Catch y'all next one.